Hey, Naima Singletary here with BillionDollarCourage.com, where we teach you how to be bold in your life and play a bigger game in your business. Today, I want to talk to you about why it's so hard to be you, the real you, and why you're pretty much irrelevant if you're not. So, before I get into that, what is the real you? The real you is what you really believe, what you really think, saying it, expressing it, living from that, and standing in that no matter what anybody else says or thinks. That's the real you. And it's who you are today. It's not who you're going to be next week, next month, next year. It's who you are now, what you represent now, what you believe now, what you feel now, what you're willing to stand for now. And so why is it so hard to represent that, speak that, say that everywhere, at work, at home, on social networks, Facebook? You know why? Here's why it is so hard for you to be who you really are. It's because you know there is a price to pay. Yes, somebody may be offended because of what you think, because of your belief. Someone may have their feelings hurt. Someone may oppose you. Someone may challenge you. You may get some undesirable results. You may lose something. And you know that any one of those things could occur if you really stand up for what you believe in. So instead of you paying the price, paying that price of being who you really are, you shrink. You keep your mouth shut. You play small. You apologize. You step to the side, marginalize yourself for the sake of someone else's pride, ego, need. And so then what happens to you? You end up tiptoeing through life, playing small, and then what ends up happening is you end up playing this small life and engaging in what I call tolerable suffering, or this silent suffering. And then that adds up. And then what happens? You become exhausted. You become angry, easily frustrated, disappointed, projecting onto other people because you've chosen to keep your mouth shut, to shrink, to play small, because someone else, to make someone else feel okay, not to offend someone else, step on someone else's toes. This whole maze and circle of ridiculousness. And then, why are you irrelevant if you don't stand up for yourself? You know why you're irrelevant if you continue to shrink and play small? Because only low-grade players will listen to you if you're playing at this small level and shrinking. And if you're watching my video, it's my expectation that you want to play a bigger game. You want to show up. You want to make more money. You want to have impact. You want to live a life worth living. And so if you want to do that, shrinking, it's not going to work. And only people who are shrinkers, who are low-level players, are going to listen to you. And this is why you're irrelevant. You're irrelevant if you're not being the real you. So if you're okay with being small, only attracting low-grade players, shrinking, not standing up for yourself, engaging in this silent suffering, projecting onto other people, envying and admiring other people because you ain't got the guts to stand up for what you believe and what you think and actually saying that, standing up for that, then you have to be willing to pay the price of that silent suffering, alone at night, thinking about how you wish you could live, who you wish you could be, what you wish you could say. Or you could be willing, because that's what it's going to take. Be willing to say what you mean. Be willing to offend some people. Be willing to step on some other people's feet. Be willing to lose friends, associates, whomever. Because anybody who is really supporting you and being all of you all the time with everybody, they're going to understand that you need to represent you. And you also are going to encourage and inspire them to do the same thing. So if you want to make an impact, if you want to make a difference, if you want to live a life worth living, I mean, I don't even want to have, it's just not even worth it for you to be in my space or in the space of anybody making a difference if you're going to play small and shrink. So stand up for yourself. The next time you feel yourself about to shrink or keep your mouth shut to make somebody else feel good, think about the price that you're willing to pay to be the real you, because you do not want to suffer in silence You want to show up. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. You want to make more money. You want to make a difference. And you want to inspire other people to do the same. So if you've enjoyed this video, if you found value here, if you feel more inspired to speak up for yourself, share this video on your social networks. Tell your friends, spread the word, and leave me a comment about how you're going to play a bigger game in your business or in your life. Naima Singletary here, BillionDollarCourage.com, and I'll see you next time.